In this video class, I am going to discuss about the determinants. Here, what is the determinant? Determinant, that is one type of function. Here, in this set of square matrices are there. Total all square matrices are there. Here, you can take capital K. I am taking here K belongs to either real or complex. Maybe you can take complex also. Here, what is M here? The set of all it contains in the set M, it contains all the square matrices. Here, this set contains all the complex numbers. F is the function from M to K. F is the function from M to K. Here, every matrix, square matrix, for example, if I take A, and here I am taking a real value K, either real or complex you can take. So, every square matrix is associated to complex number in the second set. This one we can write f of A is equal to K, where A belongs to M and K belongs to capital A, capital K. So here f of A is equal to A, K. Here f is the function from M to K. If it is the function, every square matrix is associated to a real value or complex. This complex value, that one we say determinant of that matrix, determinant of that square matrix. So that one we can represent determinant of A, that is equal to K. So sometimes two or more than two square matrices also having the same real value, associated to same real value or complex. So this one we say many to one function. For example, here matrices were denoted by that rectangular arrangement enclosed by the brackets, either open brackets or closed brackets. But in the determinant, whenever we use the determinant word, there we can use the straight lines only. Here don't say modulus. This is the determinant of a matrix A, that is equal to every determinant of a square matrix that is a real value or complex only. Now, the determinant of, for example, here A is there. This is the 1 by 1 determinant. For 1 by 1, that is equal to, you can get A only. Determinant of, here matrices are there. For example, here I am taking 1 by 1 square matrix 2. 1 by 1 square matrix 2. This is associated to, it's a determinant that is equal to determinant of 2, that is equal to 2 only. Now, if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, what is the determinant of 2 by 2 square matrix? Now I am going to discuss all these. See, actual definition also I will say here. And before discussing about the determinant of 2 by 2 or 3 by 3 matrices, first I am going to discuss about what is minor and what is a minor cofactor. Everything we can discuss now. See, A is equals to, here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this is the first row first column element, first row second column. Position of the element very, very important. Here, M11, that one we say minor of first row first column element. Minor of the first row first column element obtained by removing the first row first column. First row first column. Then here we are getting 4. 4 is the minor of first row first column element. And what is the minor of first row second column element? Here we can remove the first row second column. Here we are getting 3. And what is M13 21? M21 that is equal to, that is the minor of second row first column, that is 2, and the minor of second row second column, that is equal to second row second column. If I remove that one, we are getting 1. So these are the minors for 3 by 3 also. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here what is the minor of first row first column element? That is equal to, here I am removing the first row first column. Then we are getting 5, 6, 8, 9. Determinant of a square matrix obtained by eliminating first row first column elements. First row first column in that matrix. Here determinant of 5, 6, 8, 9. Determinant of, for 3 by 3, the determinant of square matrix obtained by removing the first row first column. So that is equal to, what is the determinant of 5, 6, 8, 9? Now here for 2 by 2 matrix, here you can remember this one, A, B, C, D, that is equal to AD minus BC. The determinant of A, B, C, D, that is equal to AD minus BC. Now here I will say everything. Now that is equal to 45 minus 48, M12, that is equal to determinant of, eliminate first row first column, first row second column, first row second column, 4, 6, 7, 9, that is equal to 36 minus 42, that is equal to minus 6. M13, that is equal to the determinant of first row third column, 4, 5, 7, 8, that is equal to 32 minus 35, that is equal to minus 3. M21, that is equal to determinant of second row first column, 2, 3, 8, 9. 18 minus 24, that is equal to minus 6. M22, that is equal to second row second column, 1379. 1379, that is equal to 9 minus 21, that is minus 12. M23, that is equal to determinant of second row third column, 1278, that is equal to 8 minus 14, that is equal to minus 6. M31, that is equal to, here M31, third row first column, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6, that is equal to 12 minus 15 minus 3. Next, M32, that is equal to third row second column, 1, 3, 4, 6, that is equal to 6 minus 12, that is equal to minus 6. M33, that is equal to determinant of third row third column, 1, 2, 4, 5, that is equal to 5 minus 8, that is equal to minus 3. Here like this we can find the minor of an element in a given matrix. Now how to find the cofactors? Here, for example, cofactor we can represent with capital A. Here capital Aij, the cofactor of ith row jth column element, that is equal to minus of Mij. The minor of ith row jth column element should be multiplied by minus 1 whole power I plus j. Minus 1 whole power I plus j. Here the cofactor of ith row jth column element obtained by multiplying the minor of ith row jth column element should be multiplied by minus 1 whole power I plus j. Here, where we are getting the difference between minor and cofactor, the elements which are present in the even positions. For example, this is the first row first column element A11. Here what about 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 is even. So if the element in even position, here minor and cofactor both are same. Now here you can see A11 means what is the meaning of that one? That is the cofactor of first row first column element, that is equal to minus 1 whole power I plus j. 1 plus 1. Here the cofactor of first row first column element, that is equal to minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1 into mij, minor of first row first column element, that is equal to here minus 1 whole power 2, that is plus 1. Here if it is even, this one becomes a plus only. What is M11? Here we got that is a minus 3. So here minor and cofactor of the first row first column element, there is no difference. Why? Because that is in even position element. A11 1 I plus j, here ith row jth column element, that is the position of the element. Suffix always represents position of the element only. This is the first row first column element. If it is the even position, there is no difference between minor and cofactor. The elements which are present in odd position, for example, this is the first row second column element. Now I am going to find the cofactor of A12 first row second column element, that is equal to minus 1 whole power I plus j, 1 plus 2 into M12, that is equal to minus 1 whole cube, you can get minus only. And what is M12? That is minus 6. Minus 6, that is equal to 6. So now here you can see 1 plus 2, that is 3. A12, that is the odd position of the element. If the elements which are present in odd positions, they are differ by minor and cofactor, those are differ by minus sign. And the elements which are present in even positions, M11, M13, M22, M31, M33, here minus and cofactors. Here M11 is equal to A11, M13 is equal to A13, M22 is equal to A22, M31 is equal to A31, M33 is equal to A33. Here minor cofactor, there is no difference. The elements which are present in even positions, then there is no difference between minor and cofactor. Now the elements which are present in odd positions, for example, we can do one more thing also. For example, A32, what is the cofactor of the element, third row second column element? That is equal to minus 1 whole power I plus j, 3 plus 2 into M32, that is equal to minus of, here odd is there, so minus we can get M32. What is M32? Minus 6, that is equal to 6. So here A32, third row second column element, what is the cofactor of this one? That is a 6. And what is the minor of that one? Minus 6. They differ by minus sign only. Now I am going to say what is the determinant. So already starting I told you how to find the cofactors. Here A is equal to ABCD, I have taken 2 by 2 matrix, and again here I have written the cofactors only. So to get the cofactor of any particular element Aij, that is equal to minus 1 whole power I plus j into Mij. How to get the Mij? We have to remove the first. This is the first row first column element. So minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1, we can get a plus. And M11, what is M11? First row first column, you can remove that one, we can get a D. Like that, A1 to odd position, we can get minus of the minus should be multiplied by minus. So minus C we are getting. So in the same, these are the elements. I am writing the corresponding cofactors. What is the cofactor of A? That is the D. And what is the cofactor of B? That is minus C. And the cofactor of C, that is minus B. Cofactor of D, that is A. Now, here I am going to say the determinant, actual definition of the determinant. Determinant of a square matrix is the sum of the product of the elements. Sum of the product of the elements of any particular row or column with their corresponding cofactors. See here, if I take the first row, here first row, the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column. If I take the first row, these are the corresponding cofactors only. The sum of the corresponding cofactors. See here, first element into first element. A should be multiplied by its corresponding cofactor. The sum of the product of the elements of first row with their corresponding cofactors. A into D plus B into minus C, that is minus BC. So that is equal to AD minus BC. So generally what we say, for a 2 by 2 matrix, ABCD is given, we can say directly determinant of A is equal to AD minus BC. How to get that one? By using this definition. First we have to explain what is minor and what is a cofactor. Now here we can say the definition, the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with their corresponding cofactors. That is the determinant of the matrix only. Here also for 3 by 3, this is given. Now here I am writing the cofactors, corresponding cofactors. Minus 13, 24, minus 18, 9, minus 17, 13, minus 2, 4, minus 3. Here also, what is the determinant of A? Determinant of A is equal to, here you can take anything. Here what I am taking here, third row or first row, you can take anything, you can take. Otherwise, first I am taking first row, these are the corresponding cofactors only. The sum of the product of the elements of first row with their corresponding cofactors. Minus 1 into minus 13 plus 1 into 24 plus 2 into minus 18. How much we are getting here? 13 plus 24 minus 36. This is 37, 1 we are getting. That is the determinant of the 3 by 3 square matrix. See here, not only this one. Here I have taken the first row, those are multiplied by their corresponding cofactors. That sum we get, that one we say determinant of the 3 by 3 given square matrix. Now, for example, if I take the third row should be multiplied by, that is also we say get A only, and everywhere we should get the same result also. Here third, if I take the, here what I am saying, the corresponding, the sum of the product of the elements of any row or any column with their corresponding cofactors. For example, if I take the third row, what are the corresponding cofactors of third row? Minus 2, 4, minus 3. So 6 into minus 2 plus 7 into 4 plus 5 into minus 3. That is equal to minus 12 plus 28 minus 15, that is equal to minus 27 plus 28, that is 1. And here we can say one more thing also. The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the corresponding cofactors of other row or column. For example, here I am taking, first row I am taking, but these are not multiplied with their corresponding cofactors. These are multiplied with the corresponding cofactors of other row. For example, if these are multiplied with second row cofactors, minus 1 into 9, minus 1 into 9 plus minus 17 plus 2 into 30, 2 into 30, that is equal to minus 9 minus 17, that is minus 26 plus 26, that is equal to 0. Here how to say this one? Here actually one property also there. The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the corresponding cofactors of other row or column. Here I have taken the first row, those are multiplied by the second row cofactors only. These are the corresponding cofactors of second row. Then what we are getting this result 0. Here you can take anything. For example, if I take this one, first column if I take, first column those are multiplied by third column cofactors. Minus 1 into minus 18 plus 0 into 13, 0 plus 6 into minus 3. That is equal to, this is 18 minus 18, that is equal to 0. So here we can say, determine what is the definition of the determinator? The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with their corresponding cofactors, that one we say determinant of the square matrix. The sum of the product of the elements of any row with the corresponding cofactors of other row or column. Then its determinant is equal to 0. So here only I am going to explain about adjoint of the matrix also. Here I have written the cofactors. Now I am clearing this one. Here also I have written the cofactors of this matrix. Adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is equal to, first you can write down the cofactors, corresponding cofactors. Here A, B, C, D, these are the elements of A, and D is the corresponding cofactor of A, and minus C, that is the corresponding cofactor of B, minus B, that is the corresponding cofactor of C, and A is the corresponding cofactor of D. Here how to find the cofactors already we discussed it now. Now first write down the cofactors and transpose it. What is the transpose? That one, first row becomes the first column and the second row becomes the second column. This one we say adjoint of the given matrix. If any square matrix is given, 2 by 2 square matrix is given, A, B, C, D, how to get the adjoint of A? By interchanging these two diagonal elements. Simply you can interchange both the diagonal elements. Here D comes to the first position, A comes to the second row, second column element. For non-diagonal elements, simply you can change the sign only. Here you can change the positions for the diagonal elements. For non-diagonal elements, you can change the sign. D minus B minus CA. That is the shortcut form, but in the regular procedure, first you have to write down the cofactors and transpose it, we can get a D minus B minus CA. If any square matrix is given, for example 1, 2, 3, 4 is given, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here what is the short form? How to write the adjoint of A? That is equal to interchanging the diagonal elements. And for non-diagonal elements you can change the sign. That is adjoint of A. See here 3 by 3 is given. Here compulsory we have to write the corresponding cofactors and transpose it. This is a compulsory only. Don't forget that one. If I transpose that one, first row becomes a first column and the second row becomes a second column. Third row becomes a third column. This one we say adjoint of A. This one we say adjoint of A. Now, how to find inverse? Here we can discuss a small theorem also. Here, how to find the inverse of a square matrix? First I am going to find the product of A into adjoint of A. Here A I am taking 3 by 3 square matrix A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 into adjoint of A. First I am writing the cofactors A11, A12, A13. Cofactors we can represent with the capital A1. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. These are the corresponding cofactors of these elements only. Now transpose it, then only that one we say adjoint of A. That is equal to here A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 into what is the transpose of that one? A11, A12, A13. First row becomes first column, second row becomes the second column, now here you can multiply these two matrices. First row, first column. This is the first row, first column element. First row should be multiplied by first column, and here first element into first element. A11 into A11 plus A12 into capital A12 plus A13 into capital A13. Next, this is the first row, second column element. A11 into A21 plus A12. So multiplying the two matrices, we can get this one. Here a third row, third column element like that. And just now I proved that one also. What is the determinant of the square matrix? The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with their corresponding cofactors. That is, we said determinant of the square matrix. And one more thing also we discussed in the previous just now. The sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with the corresponding cofactors of other row or column always that result 0. Now here by observing this one, A11 into capital A11. So this is the cofactor of this element only. This is the cofactor of A12. This is the cofactor of A13. So here the sum of the product of the elements of first row with their corresponding cofactors, that one we say determinant of the square matrix. That is the definition of the determinant of the square matrix. Now here these are the first row elements only. These are the first row elements, and these are multiplied by the cofactors of second row elements. First row elements are multiplied by the corresponding cofactors of second row elements. So here what we get, the sum of the product of the elements of first row with the corresponding cofactors of second row, then its value is equal to 0. Here also A11, A31, A1 first row elements multiplied by the cofactors of the third row elements. So there also the sum we can get 0. Here also we can get 0. Here second row elements are multiplied by their corresponding cofactors. So here that one we say determinant of the square matrix. Here also 0, here also 0, 0. Here a dead. That is equal to, that is the scalar multiplication of determinant of A into I. Here we can write 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, that is I. Now here what we got, in the same way adjoint of A into, here what we got here, A into adjoint of A is equal to, we got a det A into I. In the same way, adjoint of A into det A, here also we can get a det A into I. In the same way we can follow that one, there also we can get a det A into I. Here what I am doing, dividing with the det A. Dividing with the det A, here det A should not be equal to 0. Det A should not be equal to 0, here these two gets cancelled. Now, here only I am going to say, in the set of real numbers also, 2 into 1 by 2, how much we are getting? Multiplicative identity. The product of two real numbers, if you get multiplicative identity, here we say each one is the multiplicative inverse of other matrix. So here also the product of two matrices, either AB is equal to or BA is equal to, if I get I, AB is equal to BA is equal to I, the product of these two matrices, here 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 is equal to 1, then 1 by 2, that is the multiplicative inverse of 2. Here also, A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I, then B, if we say B is the inverse of A, or A is the inverse of B also we can say. The product of two matrices, if you get identity matrix, each one is the multiplicative inverse of other matrix. That is the inverse matrix definition. Here also I am applying the same rule. The product of these two matrices, A is one of the matrix, adjoint of A by det A, that is another matrix. The product of these two matrices I am getting I. So each one is the multiplicative inverse of other one only. So here this is the adjoint of A by det A, that is the inverse of other matrix, that is inverse of A. So A inverse is equal to adjoint of A by det A. Here det A should not be equal to 0. Det A should not be equal to 0. If det A is not equal to 0, A is called non-singular matrix. So inverse exists for only non-singular matrices. If det A is equal to 0, A is called singular matrix. For singular matrices, inverse doesn't exist. Here how to find the inverse of the matrices? Here 1 2 by 2 and 1 3 by 3 have taken, and already we discussed how to find the cofactors of elements of a particular element of a given square matrix. Here I have written the cofactors and transpose it. That one we say adjoint of the given matrix. 3 minus 4 2 2. Otherwise, simply how to get the adjoint of A for 2 by 2? For 2 by 2, we have to interchange these two elements 3 2, and for these two you can change the sign. And here that is equal to, transpose that one, minus 1 minus 4 1 5 23 minus 25 3 12 minus 6. Now A inverse is equal to, just now we proved that formula also, A inverse equals to 1 by det A into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A. How to find det A? That is the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column with their corresponding cofactors. For example, here if I take the first row, these are the, not this one. Here this is the transposed matrix one. Transposed of this one. So these two are the corresponding cofactors of these two elements. So the sum of the product of the elements of first row with their corresponding cofactors, 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into minus 4, that is equal to 8 plus 6, that is 14. That is the determinant of the matrix. That is not equal to 0. So given matrix, that is a non-singular matrix. So A inverse exists only. 1 by det A into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A, that is 3 2 minus 4 2. This is the scalar multiplication of a matrix. Every element should be multiplied by 1 by 14. So this one we say inverse of the given square matrix. And here also, how to find a determinant of the square matrix? 3 by 3 here. These are the corresponding cofactors of the elements of the first row. The sum of the product of the elements of the first row with their corresponding cofactors, that one we say determinant of the square matrix only. 2 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 4 plus 3 into 1, that is equals to minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 plus 3, that is a minus 3. So A inverse is equal to 1 by det A into adjoint of A. Adjoint of A here minus 1 5 3 minus 4 23 12 1 minus 25 minus 6. This is the inverse. So here what we discussed here in this class starting, what is the determinant of the square matrix? For 1 by 1, directly we can write the same element, whatever is there. That element we can write directly for 2 by 2. Here minor cofactor. After that adjoint of A. How to find the adjoint of A? Then the definition of the determinant. Then how to find the inverse of the square matrix. In determinants, these are very important points. Here det of A into B is equal to det A into det B. Det of A transpose, that is equal to det A, and det of K into A, that is equal to K power n into det A. Here n is the order of the square matrix. A is the skew symmetric matrix of odd order, then det A is equal to 0, and A is the skew symmetric matrix of even order, then det A is a perfect square. Det of A power n we can write det A whole power n also, where n belongs to natural number. Here A comma B are square matrices of order n and In corresponding unit matrix, then A into adjoint of A is equal to det A into I. In means that is the order of the square matrix. Det of adjoint of A is equal to det A whole power n minus 1. Det of adjoint A, that is equal to det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Like this here, total R terms are there. Det of, adjoint of, so on R times adjoint A. Here total R times is there. Then here we can write det A whole power n minus 1 whole power R. Here 2 times are there, adjoint of adjoint A, so n minus 1 whole power 2, adjoint of adjoint A, R times repeated here adjoint, so det A whole power n minus 1 whole power R we can write. Here determinant is not there, adjoint of adjoint A we can write det A whole power n minus 2 into A. Adjoint of A transpose, that is equal to adjoint A whole transpose, and adjoint of A power n, that is equal to adjoint A whole power n. Adjoint of K is the real value, that is equal to K power n minus 1 into adjoint of A. Adjoint of In is equal to the adjoint of a unit matrix, we can get a unit matrix only, and adjoint of 0 matrix, that is equal to 0 matrix, and det of A inverse equals to 1 by det A, if det A is the non-singular matrix. These are very important points. Now here we can discuss some problems related to whatever we discussed the concept. Here A is equal to 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, minus 1, 3. B is equal to adjoint of A and C is equal to 3A. Then determinant of adjoint of B by det C is equal to. Here first we can find the determinant of the given matrix. Det of A is equal to, here generally we can take first row elements only. First row, first element, that should be multiplied by its corresponding cofactor. That is the even position only to multiply with minus. Cofactor, how to get that one? That is the first row, first column element. First row, first column, you can remove that word. Determinant of this is 2 by 2 square matrix only. 9 minus of minus, 9 plus 4. This is the odd position, so that should be multiplied by minus into 3 minus 4 plus 2 into, what is the cofactor of that one? Minus 1 minus 3. The sum of the product of the elements of first row, the sum of the product of the elements of first row with their corresponding cofactors. That is what we say determinant. 13 plus 1, 6, we are getting 6. That is the det of A. Now determinant of adjoint of, here B value already given, that is the adjoint of A, whole by C also given, that is 3 into A. And just now I told you the tips also. Determinant of adjoint A, that is det A whole power n minus 1 whole square upon det of K into A, k power n into det A. Here what is n? N is the order of the square matrix. N is equal to n by n, that is equal to n is equal to 3. 3 by 3 square matrix is in general we say that is a square matrix of order 3 we can say. So det A we got 6 power n equals to 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 square 4 upon 3 power, this is 2 into det A, that is 6, that is equal to 6 power 4 by 6, that is 6 cube, 6 cube, that is 216 by 9. 9 2 are 18, 9 4 are 36, 24 is the answer. Sir, here order of the square matrix, that is 3. So one more 3 is there. 3 8 are 8 is the correct option. Next one. If P is equals to 1 alpha 3, 1 3 3 2 4 4 is the adjoint of 3 by 3 matrix A, and det A is equals to 4, then alpha is equals to, this is the, here P is the adjoint of A only. So in the place of P we can write adjoint of A also, that is equals to 1 alpha 3 1 3 3 2 4 4, and det A also given. So everything how to express in terms of det A. Here I am taking determinant on both sides. Det of adjoint of A is equals to det of 1 alpha 3 1 3 3 2 4 4. Det of adjoint A, just now I told you that tips also, that is the det A whole power n minus 1. Here what is the order of the square matrix? 3. So n is equals to 3. Det of adjoint of A equals to det A whole power n minus 1. That is equals to, what is the determinant of the 3 by 3? 1 into 12 minus 12 minus alpha into 4 minus 6 plus 3 into 4 minus 6. Here what about det A? Det A is equals to 4. 4 square, that is 16. This is 0. Here minus 2 plus 2 alpha minus 6. So 2 alpha, that is equals to 16 plus 6, 22. Alpha is equals to 11. Next, A is equals to, here 3 by 3 matrix is given, and det of adjoint A is equals to 14 power 4, then the value of x is equals to, here first to find the determinant of A. Determinant of A, that is equals to x into product of these two, minus of minus plus 2, minus 2 into minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 5, minus 1 into 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, that is equals to 3x. This is a 10 plus 1, that is 11. Det A is equals to 3x plus 11 we got. Here x is not equal to minus 11 by 3. So here A is said to be non-similar matrix. If x is equal to minus 11 by 3, that is a similar matrix. Now det of adjoint A, that is equal to det A whole power n minus 1 whole square, that is equal to 14 power 4. Det A value, how much we got here? 3x plus 11 whole power. What is the order of the square matrix? 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 square, that is 4. That is equal to 14 power 4. Here both the powers are equal. So here we can equate the bases. 3x plus 11, that is equal to 14. 3x, that is equal to 3. X equals to 1. Next one. A is equals to Aij, 3 by 3 matrix. Be such that Aij is equals to 3 if I is equals to j, 0 if I is not equals to j. So this one we say this is a scalar matrix only. All the diagonal elements are equal to 3. Non-diagonal elements are equals to 0. Scalar matrix, this one. For example, here how to write 3 by 3 square matrix A11. A11, I is equal to j means only diagonal elements. That is a 3. I is not equal to j. A is equal to 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 3. Then what about the determinant of this one? Det A is equal to 3 cube, that is equal to 27. 3 into 9 minus 0, so 3 cube we can get, that is 27. Now here what they are asking, this is the fractional part. I will explain what is the fractional part also. Det of adjoint of A, adjoint of A, that is equal to det A whole power n minus 1 whole square, det A, that is 27 whole power 3 minus 1. Here what is the order of the square matrix? 3. 3 minus 1, 2, 2 square, that is 4. So det of adjoint of A, I got a 27 whole power 4 whole by 5. Now what is the value of this one? Now if any integral value is there, n belongs to z, fraction part of n equals to 0. And here every real value we can write integral value plus decimal value. Every real value we can write the sum of integral part plus decimal part, that is equal to, here we can get a decimal part. For example, here integral fractional part of 1.2 is there. Simply we can write directly 0.2, 1 plus 0.2, 1 plus 0.2, that is 0.2. Fractional part of we can write. Fractional part of 502.3, that is equal to 0.3 only. That one we can write 502 plus 0.3, we can get a 0.3 only. So fractional part of x, outcome always 0 to 1. Here 0 is included, 1 is not included. Now how to get the simplest value of this one? Now here I am going to say that is equal to 27 cube into 27 by 5 also we can write. That is a 27 whole power 4 by 5 only. That is equal to 27 cube into this one mixed fraction. How to write that one? 5 5s are 25. 5 plus 2 by 5 we can write. By multiplying these two we can get integral value. So remove that one. We can get, that is equal to fraction part of 2 into 21 square into 27 by 5 we can write. 2 into 27 cube. This one we can write 2 into 27 cube by 5. So here how much we are getting? This is the integral part. You can remove that one. That value is 0. Now 2 into 27 cube, how to split that one? 2 into 21 square, again 27 by 5, that is equal to 2 into 27 square, again here 5 plus 2 by 5. By multiplying these two we are getting the integral value. It's the fractional part 0 only, and here again that is equal to 2 2s are 4, 27 square I can write 27 into 27 by 5. Again that is equal to 4 into 27, again here we can write 5 plus 2 by 5. By multiplying these two we can get integral value, the fractional part of the integral value, that is 0 only. That is equal to 4 2s are 8, 8 into 27 by 5. That is equal to fractional part of 8 into 5 plus 2 by 5. That is equal to fractional part of 8 5s are 40, is 0 only fractional part. 8 into 2, 16 by 5. That is equal to, how to write this one? 3 plus 1 by 5. I plus f, that is equals to f only, that is equals to 1 by 5. 1 by 5, fractional part of 1 by 5, that is equals to 1 by 5, that is equals to 0.2. But that calculation very simple. For understand, I have written a detailed explanation. Next, a is equals to cos alpha minus sin alpha 0, sin alpha cos alpha 0, 0, 0, 1. Then adjoint of a whole inverse is equals to, here this one, here adjoint of a, first you can find det a. Here first you can find det a. If any matrix is given here, first you can find the determinant of this matrix. Cos alpha into cos alpha plus sin alpha into sin alpha. Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, that is equals to 1. Keep aside that one. Now here what we want? Adjoint of a whole inverse. Adjoint of a whole inverse we want. Here previous already we proved this one. A inverse is equals to 1 by det a into adjoint of a. A inverse is equals to 1 by det a into adjoint of a. In the place of a, here adjoint of a is there. So in the place of a you can replace adjoint of a. Adjoint of a whole inverse, that is equals to 1 by det of adjoint of a into adjoint of, in the place of a you can replace this one, adjoint of a only. So here this one we know, a inverse is equals to 1 by det a into adjoint of a. So in the place of a, here adjoint of a is there, adjoint of a whole inverse. So replace a by adjoint of a. Adjoint of a whole inverse equals 1 by determinant of adjoint a into adjoint of a. And some tips I told you, adjoint of a, that is equals to det a whole power n minus 2 into a whole by adjoint of a is equals to det a whole power n minus 2 into a by whatever the det of adjoint a, det a whole power n minus 1. And the det a value we got, that is 1. 1 power anything 1, here also 1 power anything 1. So how much we are getting? That is a. Here A is a 3 by 3 matrix and det A is equals to 2. Then det of adjoint A into adjoint of A is equals to, those are the options, 32A, 64A, 16A, 8A. Here we know the value of this one, det of adjoint A, that is det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Det of adjoint A, that is det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Adjoint of A, that is det A whole power n minus 2 into A. Here det A value, that is 2. 2 power, n is the order of the square matrix. Here A is the order of the square matrix. What is the order of the square matrix A? 3. So n equals to 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 square, that is 4. Here 2 power 3 minus 2, that is 1 into A. 2 power 4, 16 to the 32A. Next one. If ABC are distinct and D is equals to determinant of ABC, BCA, CAB, then the square of the determinant of its cofactors is divisible by. Here what they are given, then the square of the determinant of its cofactors. See, determinants of its cofactors we say that is the adjoint of D only. Adjoint of D. The square of the determinant of its cofactors. Its cofactors means that is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. And determinant of A is equal to determinant of A transpose also. If I transpose that one, That one becomes a det of adjoint of D only. That is whole square is given. Now, what about the det of adjoint of D? Adjoint of D. What is the adjoint of D? Here, det of adjoint of A equals to det A whole power n minus 1. Here, det D whole power n minus 1 whole square is there. Det D. This is what is the order of the square matrix? 3 by 3. 3 minus 1, 2 square, that is 4. What is the determinant of D? That implies that is equals to, here only I am writing, what is the determinant of this one? A into BC minus A square minus B into B square minus AC plus C into AB minus C square whole power 4. That is equals to, here how much we are getting? 3ABC minus A cube minus B cube minus C cube whole power 4. Overall I am taking minus whole power 4, we can get plus 1. So A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC whole power 4. Here one formula is there. A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA, that is equal to A cube plus B cube plus C cube minus 3ABC whole power 4. If you write separately, that is one more step. A plus B plus C whole power 4 into A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus BC minus CA whole power 4. So this is divisible by A plus B plus C whole power 4 or A square plus B square plus C square minus AB minus CA minus BC minus C whole power 4. Here what are the factors of this one? This is not a factor. Here this is also not a factor. A plus B plus C whole square, that is also factor. Here A plus B plus C whole power 4, this is also factor. Highest one you can take that one. A plus, that is divisible by A plus B plus C whole power 4. Next one. Det of A. Det A is equal to 6 is given. Then the det of adjoint of 2A they are asking. That is equal to det of adjoint of K into A. Already I told you that one property. Det of, here adjoint of K into A. K power 2 power n minus 1, 3 minus 1 into adjoint of A. Adjoint of K is equal to K power n minus 1 into adjoint of A. That is equal to, this is 3 minus 1 2 square, that is 4. 4 into adjoint of A. And this is in the form of det of K into A. Det of K into A, this is also I told you, det of K into A, K power n into det A. So here we can write, this one you can consider A only. Det of K into A, K power n, 4 power n into det A. The place of A, here adjoint of A is there. That is equal to 4 cube into det of adjoint of A, det A whole power n minus 1. N is 3, 3 minus 1. That is equal to 4 cube into 6 square. Now here you can verify the options one. Here this one we can write 2 square, 2 power 6 into 2 into 3 whole power 2. So 2 power 6 into 2 square into 3 square, that is equal to 2 power 8 into 3 square. So that is the fourth option. Next one. If A is orthogonal matrix of order 3, then det of adjoint of 2A is equal to det of adjoint of 2A, that is equal to det of adjoint of Ka, K power 2 power n minus 1, 3 minus 1 into adjoint of A. This is the property. Adjoint of k is equals to k power n minus 1 into adjoint of a. That is equals to, this is 2 power to 4 into adjoint of a. That is equals to, here det of k into a, k power n 4 power 3 into det a, det of adjoint of a. That is equals to 64 into det a whole power n minus 1. Det of adjoint of a is equals to det a whole power n minus 1. But here how to know that det a value directly not given. But here one hint is given. A is the orthogonal matrix. If A is the orthogonal matrix, A into A transpose, that is equals to I. If A is the orthogonal matrix, A into A transpose, that is equals to I. If I take determinant on both sides, det of A into B, det A into det B, det of A transpose. The determinant of O unit matrix always 1. Here det of A transpose equals to det A only, that is equals to 1. So det A whole square, that is equals to 1. Det A is equals to plus or minus 1. If A is the orthogonal matrix, its determinant is equals to either plus or minus 1. So 64 into det A value, we got a plus or minus 1, 3 minus 1, that is 2. N is the order of the square matrix. So by squaring, here we can get 1 only. 1 into 64, that is 64. Next one. A is equals to 3 by 3 matrix is given, and here x y z equals to 60 and 8x plus 4y plus 3z equals to 20. Then the value of A into adjoint of A. Here A into adjoint of A, one formula is there. A into adjoint of A. Already we proved that one also in the starting beginning. Det A into I. How to find det A? Det A is equals to x into yz minus 8 minus 3 into z minus 8 plus 2 into 2 minus 2y. That is equals to xyz minus 8x minus 3z plus 24 plus 4 minus 4y. Here xyz value is given, that is 60. From these two terms, 3 terms I am taking minus as common. Minus of 8x plus 4y plus 3z. We can write it 21. Plus 28 is given. 24 plus 4, that is 28. So 60 minus 20, that is 40, plus 28, that is equal to 68. So A into adjoint of A is equal to det A into I. Det A we got 68 into I. Thank you.